Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to our today's webinar. Thank you all for coming today and joining us in the webinar where we are actually talking about traffic solutions, video surveillance and traffic solution. Today with us is VIVOTEK representative Đorđe Baćić, who will talk more about these traffic solutions, actually about intelligence in traffic solutions. And he will introduce us a VIVOTEK solution in this regard. Thank you all for coming one more time, and feel free to ask if you have any questions to our presenter. Not to talk so much from my side, let's immediately introduce Đorđe Baćić. Hello, Đorđe. Good afternoon and welcome to.
Hello, Said. Thank you. I'm Đorđe Baćić. I am business developer manager in the VIVOTEK for the Southeast Europe. Mostly covering around 14 countries, and I am in the VIVOTEK almost more than 5 years. Today we will present something new from the VIVOTEK, what it's using in the traffic solution, and that is all.
Great, thank you very much, Đorđe. Thank you for introduction yourself and helping me in the stage. Let's immediately skip on the topic and let's start with the questions about VIVOTEK, about traffic solutions and so on. So basically, for our audience, shortly explain and provide actually the overview of VIVOTEK traffic solutions and what are actually their main features.
This is something new what we parallel developing. It's using for the collecting information mostly about vehicle and the people in the traffic. All information is collected on the metadata, what is the small format, and can be transferred in the other system without high demands for the fast network or the big server infrastructure, or all what you need for now to transfer information. This information is very small and all it's done on camera. This is not whole portfolio of VIVOTEK. This is just something new, but VIVOTEK have before, and the LPR cameras, what it's using, and 360 cameras, multi-view, and so on and so on.
Great. Thank you very much, Đorđe. You mentioned the features and you mentioned the segment of these traffic solutions. So basically, what are actually the advancements and what advancements actually does the new generation of VIVOTEK traffic cameras offer?
This is the VIVOTEK developed algorithm, what we calling deep search. That means that algorithm can follow very big number object in the scene and with very high number percentage correction of object detection. All this metadata we sending in our central software without video recordings, only metadata, and we store all that information there for the long time, and we can use that on demand. Example, we monitoring one street, and we wanted to know last year in the June how many vehicle was turning left. We can very easy with a few clicks get that information. All information we can we collecting for the analysis and to know what is happened in the past. How is the small data? It's unlimited. We don't need to have big storage, big fast network. It's everything. It's very, very common for use. And if you need some live event, it's possible that camera will program that you're getting the live event, like some violation in the traffic.
Great, thank you very much, Đorđe. actually we just switched the schedule. So basically, for our audience, we will start firstly with the questions, and then Đorđe will introduce.
Yes.
So going to the next question. So Đorđe, you mentioned about metadata management in the camera. So basically, can you just explain the metadata management capabilities actually of these cameras?
How I told that it's metadata, it's very small information, and we can store that how much we want, and software will be store all that information, and you can use for the on the demand. What is important for the collecting that information, we don't need to set up any rules. Camera will collecting everything what see in the view and send that in the management software. If we wanted to have some event alarm in the live, then we need to set up some rules, traffic violation, like U-turn, like stopped car, like what is the mostly traffic violation on the street. For that, we can create a special rule for that. In the traffic, it's mostly important object detection. What is for the traffic, what we're using, it's mostly important that we can detect person or vehicle. Vehicle can be separate on the 4 wheels or 2 wheels. And very important information, it's a path extraction. That means that we always know when the vehicle or person or what was moving, where is the driving. If the turn left, we always save that information like a metadata, and we can use on the demand. We don't need to have special rule that we know that car is turn left. All that it's stored in the metadata and stored in the management traffic software.
Thank you very much, Đorđe. You mentioned about these rules and about actually creating. So, what are actually other customization options that are actually available in these cameras if we want, for example, to meet specific project needs?
Deep search, this algorithm, it's VIVOTEK product, and we are constantly upgrading and learning the new scene, to new object to get better result. For that, because it's in our house, we can learn for any project if we need some special demand. Example, some special vehicle, tractor, I don't know what somebody want to detect. Now we are on the bike, motorbike, car, van, and I think truck. But if it's need, we can we can learn software in which categorization, which category we need. For that reason, it's very, very important to about camera position, how camera will see the scene, and that we can learn the software to get much better percentage of correct results. And this camera, all camera have some how I correct deep learning. What is meaning deep learning? That when you install her and she will work, camera will work, she will doing just teaching on the scene to correct mistakes, if some to improve percentage of the correct results. But all customization, sorry, just a second, one part more. And the traffic management software, it's a key here. And traffic management software, it's fully customized for any customer, because camera collect information and send information, and traffic management software manage all that information and can be customized on the language, on which rules, which reports. It's very important here, how to create report automatically, or that can be done for the end customer on the project.
Basically, as you mentioned, you put it to learn, and then after that, you can customize it for the project, for that project
Yes.
specifically.
Everything. For that reason, we develop basic software that we can develop for the customer needs. This is now, it's in basic stage, and we are developing, and it's project-based software.
Thank you, Đorđe. One more question from my side, and then we can skip to the presentation. So basically about talking about measures and what type and what measures does VIVOTEK take to actually to ensure the cybersecurity actually of these traffic solutions and so on. So this is actually something that's really important, especially talking about if you are talking about critical infrastructure as the roads are. So basically, talking about cybersecurity and what kind of measures do we have in VIVOTEK to actually to additionally protect the products.
Yes, just one clarification. This is not VIVOTEK traffic camera. This camera, it's a multi-purpose. It's a standard camera what can be used for the perimeter protection, LPR, video surveillance, city surveillance. It's a point that camera can be used for the normal city surveillance and record on some VMS, and separately will collect this information and send that information for the traffic management system, that you can collect that information and manage. But in the same time will be metadata sent in the VMS, and VMS you can use for the security, if you wanted to find some car, red color, what is drive somewhere. For that you can use that in the VMS and find recording by that attributes. But this part, it's only for the collecting information for the traffic. This camera, it's normal camera, what it can be double using for the VMS, for the security, and for the business analysis for the collecting information in the other software. Difference between VMS and this traffic management system, because VMS need to get all video recordings, and we sending metadata in VMS with video recording. In the traffic management system, we sending only metadata and stored there. About cybersecurity, as you know, that VIVOTEK is pioneer in the cybersecurity. Already, I think 5 years, we are first launch on the market our cybersecurity software, what is on our camera to protect camera, not just on the camera, on the all device to protect our device from the cybersecurity attacks, from the hacker attacks. This is one of our key feature, and all our devices are equipped with cybersecurity. And I will not talking about other features. This is the main feature about cybersecurity.
Great, thank you very much, Đorđe. And these actually questions were just to dive into the topic. Đorđe, I will just ask you to share the presentation with us. It's already here, and let us just introduce actually what's about intelligent traffic solutions and so on. The stage is yours.
I will try to be fast. It's not a very big presentation. Just a second. Okay, I will do VIVOTEK short introduction if you don't know about VIVOTEK. VIVOTEK is IP surveillance manufacturer from Taiwan. For now, I think we have 3 or 4 factories what is producing video cameras. We have global employees around 1,300 plus. Revenue was in the 2022 $332 million USD. Headquarters is in the new Taipei, and we are joining Delta Electronics in the 2017. Delta Electronics, it's the biggest producer of all electrical devices in the world. They have around 83,000 global employees, and revenue it's around 12 billion USD, and headquarters it's same in the New Taipei city in the Taiwan. This is how looking VIVOTEK offices. Japan, India, Australia, Mexico, San Jose, US, and I'm part of this EMEA in the Netherlands office. Deep search. What is deep search? Deep search is collecting all information from the camera scene. That means first we are doing object detection. Is that people, vehicle, four-wheel, or the two-wheel? Attribute extraction. From the people, we can get gender, clothing color, bag, or hat. From the vehicle, we can see bike, bus, car, motorcycle, truck, and the color all this vehicle. Research extraction, that means, example, if we store that in the VMS and we can do research of the some object what we find. If, example, we find one person with red upper clothing, we can do research on the whole camera and find the similar person in the red upper clothing. For the traffic, it's a very important path extraction. That means that we, when we start to following object, we store that information from in the metadata when that object was moving. I will show later that on the one video. This is the camera, what I told that it's standard camera model. 8.7, that means that it's 5 megapixel, that is the some middle range V series. What is important that can be used in the multi-purpose example. This is the indoor, have in the two lens option, short range, mid range. Dome for the outdoor dome, same have short range and the mid range with a different lens. And the most important for the traffic system, it's this bullet model that came in the free version. It's a short range lens, mid range lens, and the long range lens. That can we cover all the project demand with this camera model. Just it's important which lens model will be chosen. And you see, this is the standard camera model. It's not traffic model that can use in the all other installation. This is how it's looking that on the street, short range, mid range, and the long range. What can for the 2.7 millimeter lens and what is the 13.5, 7 to 22, and the 12 to 40 millimeters. That means that we can every demand with this wide range cameras to cover. And this is one video what I wanted to show you how it's doing collecting this metadata information. I think it's Taiwan. It's very good example for the collecting because have a lot of vehicles, motorbikes, cars, trucks, and a lot of people. You will see that it's vehicles are marked with purple, and the person are marked with the green. I will start the video now. You can see how long the camera can follow the objects and how many objects can be followed in one scene. That means that camera have powerful chip inside and can collect all that information. If you see on the other crossroad, still it's marking the vehicle. I think that is the maybe 40, 50 meters from the camera position. Now you can see when the start a lot of bikes, how that follow. On the left down corner, you can see how they follow the people, difference between the people and the vehicle. I didn't count it, but I think it's more than 30, 14 objects in this scene following cameras in the moving. And mostly all of them are correct marked. It's truck, it's a car, motorbike, and all that information we are collecting and sending in the traffic management software. How you see where the start to detect the vehicle, that will start to saving this metadata information and send that metadata information in the software. Okay. Intelligent traffic software. That means that collecting all information in metadata and save all this information in data format. In the same time, can alert operator for some illegal moving in the camera view. Because in the live receiving information like vehicle type and the most important can follow whole path where the vehicle moving. Example, if you saw that one car it's done U-turn, that is when the following this object in this camera, it's very, very easy to make that this will be this operation and violation in the traffic that can immediately come in the some traffic center and to get information about this violation. This is the software what it's collecting information. This is the software that now we will show the direction analysis. What is important in this software? How I told that we are make basic. That means this is the front end. This means that is the end customer solution software. But this software can be in the back end. What means that software can be like a service what will collect information and send that information in some format in the other software, and that software will collect that information and manage all that information, how the end customer or system integrator want to have in that software. Now I will show one camera example, adding the rule. Rule, if you see, it's writing the lines. This line writing on demand. That means that this line don't need to be written that you can get this information. Only when you need. This blue line, what is the first draw, that means that we wanted to see it's all vehicle what came from that side. If you see the other on the right side, green line, it's that we wanted to know from the blue line camera vehicle came and how many was turned left. That means that this line we will only draw when we wanted to get some information. Don't need to be all time information that we can count. For that reason, what I told, it's very important path extraction, that we always know where the vehicle was drive. You will see now. Will be first rule will be turn left, and second rule will be turn right. And now we will search information about You can specify time. It's because it's a metadata, it's a very, very, very fast researching. On the left side, you can see now we are researching direction, but we can use more. Now we are vehicle and any, but we can choose car, truck, bus, motorcycle, what we wanted, or we will all the vehicle. If you saw on the results, we can get information when that car it's turned left, and what is the mostly important, if you see on the picture this blue line, that we can see movement when that car vehicle driving. I will now. And turn right, we have 6 vehicles, and turn left, 33. And in the report, we can get all information, and we can change the time. And we can back in the detail, and you will see all this car, what is when they, in the detail you have snapshot of the car, snapshot from the live camera, when that and we have the tracking path, and we have time, how much time that vehicle was following. Example, if you see this car 104751, it was 39.2 seconds. You can see more information, attribute type, color, black, time frame, when the start and when the end, what I told you. This car was following in the scene 25.69 seconds. With all this information, we can very, very useful managing what is the customer need. You can search, or do you want to sort by new, by oldest time, longest duration, shortest duration, how many car was. It's very, very useful, this information, because it can be used in the many traffic situation. Example, how many cars staying on in the some traffic where is the traffic jam, and you can get a lot of information from that. Last slide, just a second. Okay, and possible to have heat map, that you can get all information in the heat map format, that you know how much the car, where they driving, where, in the heat map. And all this information are collected by camera and sent in this software. It's nothing doing on the server. It's only this software manage all that information what was sending by camera. And because we have a time, we have the tracking path, we can get all that information and manage all that information, like a heat map, like it can be usable. For that reason, it is on the project demand, because all this information can be usable in the many different situation in the traffic. And the show to end customer how he want in the reporting depends how the customer want. Thank you. Any question?
Thank you very much, Georgia, for the presentation. It was quite interesting for me, at least. We actually have a question from Pavlos, so I will just show it here in the main screen. So basically, Pavlos is asking about traffic application platform. Is as we embedded in the camera?
No. It's not traffic application platform. It's a server based and need to be on some server. Camera, it's only what collecting information and sending traffic application platform. Camera sending all the metadata. Traffic application platform, it's only software who manage that information, store and show the end customer how the customer need that information.
Great. I hope, Paolo, this was your question and that Georgia's answer is basically your answer and that you're satisfied. Georgia, a question from myself. So basically, as someone who is actually pioneer in this, and so basically, how much does camera needs to learn for specific project? Let's say if we are talking, for example, for heat mapping or something like that, and writing a report for the end user, how much do you need to train, if we can say like that, to train the camera to learn
Camera is already trained. You don't need to train. Example, you need to train the camera only in situation if you have some special demand that you have wanted to serve special vehicle. I will go back, but all this information what I show on the video, it's camera capture and sent to this software. This software can be managed by the customer, and he can tell, I want that every car who's staying more than 30 seconds here, I want to get alarm. That means I know that is traffic jam. And an example that is the visible very just to find. You see all these results have the time when the vehicle was in the scene. That means that we collecting all information when he moving and how much he was in the scene. That means that you don't need the camera learn. Camera already taking that information. Only it's a basic software how you want to present that to end customer, what he wanted to achieve. For that reason, it's camera collecting and software. It's for the managing information and to present all this information in the format how the end customer want.
Yep. Additional comment from Paulus while we are actually talking is like, so it is a separate VMS and it's developed by VIVOTEK. So question, also provide for free for some amount of cameras or features.
Yes, it's separate than VMS and it's developed by VIVOTEK. And about the prices, we have some demo software. I think it's for the 3 or 4 cameras. What is the demo? But all that it will be charged by the license. One camera, one license, or some special feature will be charged extra for the developing.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Georgia. And actually, thank you to all our participants who actually followed the presentation. If you have any additional questions, feel free to write to us or actually to contact Đorđe Baćić for specific information about this webinar. Of course, the webinar will be available on demand as well, and it will be sent as a link to all our actually registered attendees. Đorđe, thank you very much for your time, for presenting us
Okay.
the traffic solutions and the capabilities of this. So thank you very much, and
We
looking
will take
forward
break.
to seeing you next.
We will take break now over the summer, and I think we will continue maybe in the September with something more about some VIVOTEK solution.
Definitely. Actually, I will use the opportunity to invite all these participants to come and actually visit VIVOTEK at Adria Security Summit in October in Sarajevo, 8, actually 9 and 10 October. Feel free to join us.
I will be, like always.
For sure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you and goodbye.
Yes, same to you. Bye bye.